Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are learning Order of Allah from Surah Luqman, ayat number 6. Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa minan nasi man yashtari lahwal hadithi liyudilla an sabilillahi baghayri ilm. وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا أُولَئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. Allah said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and from the people, مَنْ يَشْتَرِي, the person who buys, who purchases, لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ. لَهْوَ الْحَدِيث mean unnecessary talks, jokes, and those things which are just having no benefit at all. So the person who is to buy, to purchase those things which are having no need, unnecessary things, which are not allowed in Islam. So the person is just to buy those one, purchase those one, liyudilla, so that the person should make other people to go astray, an sabilillah, from the way of Allah. Liyudilla an sabilillah. So this person is just to mislead the people from the way of Allah, baghayri ilm, without any knowledge. وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا, and makes mockery of it. It means makes jokes of it. أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. These are the people for whom there is disgraceful punishment. We read one time more. Allah said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. And from the people, a person, this person may be man or woman, a person who purchases, who buys idle talks, unnecessary talks or unnecessary jokes, unnecessary things, distracting amusement things, so that he or she mislead the people from the way of Allah without any knowledge, and makes mockery of it, mockery, and makes jokes of it. These are the people for whom there is disgraceful punishment. So we can explain the point that is very important here. The thing that is bought, that is purchases, that is lahwal hadith. Why Allah said this one? Why the word yashtari came here? Yashtari mean to buy, to purchase. In this, you can see, this is the time where we are just to sell our time. Like when we do some work, we are just to work for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, just for time. And then we get the money for that. This way Allah said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and from the people, the man yashtari, the person who buys, who purchases, lahwal hadith. It means that person is getting the unnecessary talks or games or things which are not needed. It is how? Because the person is giving his time to buy that. When you are talking the things which are no need, like for example, if you are going to meet some of your friend or relative or someone, you say Assalamu alaikum. The other person say Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Then you say, how are you? The other person say, Alhamdulillah, is everything fine? And then you can make the other person to say something. It means when you are trying to make other person to say something about him, her, or about family members, or about the neighbors, or about the relatives, it means you are trying to make the person to backbite, to lying, to do something which is out of Sharia. You are trying to purchase your time like in sinful purpose. To buy man yashtari lahav al hadith. Your all types of talking, that is lahav al hadith, have no benefit at all. Lahav al hadith means something that have no benefit, but it is wasting your time. Even if that time, if you are just to use that one just for Allah, you can get the credit. At the day of judgment, that will be collected and reserved, and you can get there the benefit of that in the paradise. But you are wasting that time. And some people, they are trying to cheat the other people, persuade other people, motivate other people, and make the mind of other people after initiating to do the evil practice, to do something wrong, so that what will happen then? Liyudilla an sabilillah, and they are going away from the way of Allah. And it means, who is doing that? So you are misleading the person. If you are misleading the people, you are making the other people to go astray. This is also, for example, if a person whose life is finishing now within half an hour, and you go to meet the person, and the person is all right that time, and you try to make the person to, in talking, in saying something which is un-Islamic, and the person is doing that type of practice, talking with you, which is not according to Islam, and the person's death is there. So that death will be not in Islam, because the person was in lahw al hadith. Then Allah said, Layudillah an sabilillahi baghayri ilm. The person who was doing that one and the person who is participating in that one, they will be same. And what happened? Then even that time, when someone is saying something, if other person comes to interrupt and say what you are saying, that is against Islam, and then these two people, they make the mockery, they make jokes of that person. Why Allah said here, وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا. So these people, they are trying to make the jokes, mockery of that. So these are the people, أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. So these are the people, for them there is the disgraceful punishment. All types of music, playing video games, computer games, other games, and all types of talking which have no benefit. All types of sexual activities, or even on the Facebook or relationship or anything, or talking or doing any type of thing. Even all types of singing and listening songs, and also having the desire of your nafs, and to make yourself to satisfy with that hunger or that lust of some eating or sexual satisfaction, or some lust of talking like jokes and some other type of fiction reading, or some types of other entertainment in terms of TV, in terms of any device like phone or some other thing, or any Facebook, or you can say lot of WhatsApp. Different things are used for different purposes. So even if those are used for that purpose, even literature also, news and print media, and the social media and TV and all those. So you can see now is these all things, everything, all these are lahw al hadith. And the person Allah said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ. A person is just to buy that one, purchase that one. Because why Allah said purchase? Because the person is spending their time. This time cost. I said, like, for example, if I do work, after 1 hour I get some money. So like this, the time is spending. Your time spending means you are buying something just in your time. So this way, when you are spending your time to buy something, and at that time, if you are buying those worldings, which are lahw al hadith, no benefit at all types of those things which are out of Islam, which are making your time go into waste, and also you are not wasting yourself, then liyudilla an sabilillah, even you are making the other people to go into waste, to make their way out of Islam. Bighair ilm, you have no knowledge, but you are trying to make the other people to go into waste like that way. And other people, if someone come to you and say something about that, and you say no problem, it's okay, you make the joke of that, mockery of that. This way is ulaika lahum azabun muhin, and these are the people, for them there is the disgraceful punishment in the world. Maybe if Allah help the person and tawbah astaghfar possible, then there is Allah's mercies on the person before death. If the person will die after doing this type of things, or in his life the person has spent the time in lahw al hadith, these type of activities which was not beneficial, automatically at the time of death, the life of that person will be in danger. And then punishment will start after the death. At the day of judgment, the disgraceful punishment is ready for that one there. I don't know what type of punishment Allah made that one. Even at the time of ignorance, one person whose name was Nasr bin Haris, he was also like this. He was going to visit different countries of the world, and when he was coming back with some type of literature and fiction books and some other books, and he was just to tell the people different type of stories and so many things to the people, and motivating them towards the sexual indecency and lust of it, and because he was having the girls with him, and alcohol and some other dancing and different type of the celebrations. He was just making function program and calling the people to come, and he was just having free entertainment to the people. And that type of thing, the person was doing that at the time of ignorance. The man was Nasr bin Haris. And that person was also buying this type of thing. Allah's punishment, same like that. A person who makes other person to go into waste the time, even providing entertainment, even providing some type of worldly benefit, to waste the time. For example, the salah time is there. Salah is compulsory. Otherwise, the punishment will be there. You are just to make the person to do something which is not necessary, not essential than salah. So it means, what are you doing then? Liyudilla an sabilillah. You are making the person mislead from the way of Allah. So this is the thing. You can see how many types of evils and sinful act of this type are there. Many people, they try to motivate the people in order to get their personal benefit. Some people, they want to satisfy their personal sexual lust, eating and drinking lust, and also lust of the worldly things. So so many lust of different things of the world people have. They are greedy of that. They try to motivate the people, try to persuade the people, initiate them to get their goal. So those are the people also, they are making them away from the way of Allah without any knowledge, and getting their own goal at the day of judgment will have disgraceful punishment. So this way we have to look after, if a person who is Muslim, after all the Muslim person is always connected with Allah. Because Allah said, Wallahu basirum bil ibad. Allah is watching His slaves every time. And also, Wallahu samiyun alim. And Allah is listening, hearing, and also Allah has knowledge of everything. When Allah is everywhere, whatever we do, Allah is listening. Whatever we do, Allah is watching that one. Then why we are cheating Allah? So because this is same like that, and if before Allah, when Allah is watching, Allah is listening, Allah is knowing, Allah is Basir, Allah is Alim, Allah is Sami, then man yashtari lahwal hadith liyudilla an sabilillahi bighairi ilm wa yattakhizaha huzwa. Then the person who is just to waste the time to buy the things which are not needful, but to waste the time of other people, to make them away from the way of Allah without any knowledge. And if other person says something, then the person make joke of that, mockery of that. And these people, after all, they will get the disgraceful punishment. Hopefully, I request all of our sisters and brothers that we should look after ourselves. If we are suffering in it, then we have to do tawbah, astaghfar. We have to make full correction of our life activities, lifestyle, change that one completely and fully according to the teachings of Islam, so that we should be successful in this world and the world hereafter. Allah give us tawfiq. Ameen.